Hello, Super Bowl Sunday, Sunny Kitten. How are you? We got our water fountain going strong again, and she's just hanging out. Are you ready for the Super Bowl?
You look like it.
And we did a Madden Sim this morning. Why did they do that? Oh, kill the game's over. Anyway, we did a Madden Sim this morning of the Super Bowl, and as you can see, 24-21, the Chiefs. I'm sorry, the 49ers, not the Chiefs. That's who I think will win. We really do. We got indoor sizzle. We got some sliders on the grill. Hawaiian rolls. Warm it up. Brioche buns, sorry. There you go. And here they are at the end. Look at this. They look very, very tasty, and they smell good. They're going to be delicious. As we're getting closer to kickoff, the food spread begins. Some delicious Chex Mix. All right, here we are, 5 o'clock in the evening. Perfect Saturday, mid to high 40s. All right, we got a Little Caesars pizza for well, they are the official pizza sponsor of the Super Bowl, so we got that. So we got cheese pizza, and I got pepperoni with pretzel crust. Never had it before. Don't know what it's going to taste like. The lid does not want to stay open, but we'll see. Amazing game into overtime. The Kansas City Chiefs win. Back-to-back champs. Amazing. 3rd championship for Mahomes already. Crazy. Good evening. Super Bowl is done. As we saw, the Chiefs won in overtime. An amazing game. Started off really, really slow. First half was not great. Even the third quarter wasn't great. But picked up pace. The 49ers, I don't know what else they could have done, to be honest. I mean, obviously scored more points. But they were kind of like my Colts there for a while with Peyton Manning. They were the best team. They're loaded. All the positions are there. It's like, where do you go get better in the offseason? They just didn't execute. Their play calling was really, really questionable all evening. They didn't run the ball as much as they needed to. Every time they did, they got 5, 6, 7 yards. It was crazy. But unfortunately for them, they didn't pull it out. Patrick Mahomes is great. He's awesome. He's just like Brady. It's so weird how some of these few little bounces here and there go a team's way, and then here we go. We're off on a dynasty. The Patriots, as you remember, their dynasty started in the snow. It was like a foot of snow, and Brady came forward. It was truly a fumble, but they called it a tuck, so it was a different rule. It doesn't even apply these days, but they got the ball. And then later on, there was a timeout called, and now if it's snowy on the field, you can't go and clear a path, basically, something in the rules. But back then, they had all their guys with their size 16, 17 shoes clearing a path for Vinatieri to go kick a field goal. So anyway, same thing with the Chiefs tonight. There was a punt, and it randomly hit a 49er heel. So it was a fumble. Chiefs get it, and here we go. So anyway, the dynasty is there. They're back-to-back, three Super Bowls in 4 or 5 years, something like that. So they're going to be locked and loaded. They just had a crappy season. Not crappy, that's the wrong word. An interesting season. They were not the Chiefs. They were not the number 1 seed. They didn't just cruise through like last year. They looked awesome all year. This year, they very rarely covered. It was close games. They lost a lot of those games. They won their division, but they weren't the number 1 seed. They actually had to go on the road against Buffalo and Baltimore, won both of those games. And here they are in the Super Bowl. They're underdogs in a lot of these games, but they won. So a huge game by Patrick Mahomes. He's legit. That dude is good. So hopefully our Colts are right there challenging them next year, but what a dynasty you've got in Kansas City. So anyway, it was a fun time, a fun game. It stinks it's 11:30. The game got done, and I had a few things to wrap up, but here we are on to the second week of February. 5 weeks left before spring break, 25 days for the kids. So hopefully they get through it and everything's fun like that. And I've got some fun stuff coming up around the bend. A cool marketing conference coming up that I cannot wait to get to. Some really high-level people are going to be there, so it's going to be fun. Got my list of questions is growing almost every day, so real excited to go and continue to hopefully get better at what I do. But anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. Our Madden Sim was wrong. We had the 49ers winning it, but they lost. We got the PS5. Been messing around with that a lot. Got a code to get the PlayStation Plus or whatever. So did that for a month, downloaded a bunch of games like NASCAR and MotoGP and Mortal Kombat. I was able to get Mortal Kombat, and now Luke and I were playing against each other like me and my friends were back in middle school and high school. So it's cool. Some other just random games that they got. So we're going to be playing those a little bit as we get ready for spring. But now the football is over. We're on to baseball. Woohoo! Tuesday, pitchers and catchers officially report to Major League camps. Can't wait for that. So we'll stay in tune to see what our Reds are doing this year. And then our team doesn't start until June. Our kids go play high school ball. I've got one that's playing tennis. Luke's actually not even playing high school ball. He's going to play golf, which is fantastic. So, but then we'll come together and have a couple months of travel baseball in the summer. So can't wait for that. So anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. Hope you had a great weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed the Super Bowl. NFL, good season. Appreciate you. Interesting season. Our Colts are right there until the very end. But anyway, ready for next year. And with the NFL, it doesn't stop. It does not stop. All these guys will take a few days off, but all the free agency and stuff happens really quickly. So anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you.